Hey everyone, welcome to another video of mine. So I don't know how long this video is, and I don't know if I'm gonna like this said I don't know if this is gonna be a part one series of me talking about WWE and what I think um from a person that has watched WWE on again, off again since I want to say late 80s to early 2000, or no, sorry, late 80s to around early 90s. Around that time, I started watching, and I've been, like I said, watching off and on. Um, Partially because there was one point where the channel that I was normally watching WWE on stopped showing it, so then I couldn't really watch it anymore. And the only way I could actually watch it is through the internet or YouTube. But YouTube was barely a thing at that time, and um, yeah, and it was just it was one of those things that you missed out because back then there was no streaming services, there was no Netflix, there was no HBO Max, there was no uh, uh, Disney Plus or whatever. It was just TV channels, cable, that type of stuff. And the only way you could actually get keep it is unless you either A got a VHS tape, which if you don't know what that is, ask your parents or ask someone older than you. And if you do know, you have to put that into a VCR, which, like I just said before, if you don't know what that is, go ask someone and record it and set it for a certain time. So yeah, it is one of those things. Anyways, so I want to talk about more recent WWE stuff, and the reason why I mentioned from when I started is so that you have like a general idea of how long I've been watching wrestling on again, off again for how long. So, also before I forget, don't forget to go to wrestlingisforever.com. The link for the website is down below in the description. If you want to follow me on Instagram, username for that is in the description. And if you want to subscribe, please, by all means, subscribe. Anyways, so um, first things first, hi. And so I've been watching for the past for the past couple of weeks. I've noticed that Raquel Rodriguez has been getting better and better to the point where I feel like she should have a title run. And I don't mean tag team title run, I mean a singles title run. And she has, I felt, at least the last time I saw her for the title against Stephanie Vicker, I think on Raw a few weeks ago. I feel like she should have won. The way she was presented, the way the match went, which was amazing. I just felt like she should have won, and they could have set up uh her better, in my opinion. Um it and then let's just go past that and go into the elimination chamber. Let's just say, for argument's sake, she didn't win the title, women's title, like she didn't against Stephanie Vicker. She should have won the elimination chamber, in my opinion. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, or you can agree with me, whatever you want. But I think Raquel Rodriguez should have won. Her performance was the best in that pay-per-view, hands down, from the very first match to the very last match. So it I don't know, like she eliminated 3 and women and eliminated 2 at once. I mean, come on. How many times have you seen that happen in a match, period? Not many at all, especially not in the way that Raquel Rodriguez, did. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get how they can, just not use her to her potential. Now, at first, I thought she was going when Liv Morgan came back, I thought, "Oh, they're gonna have her, be a tag team with, what's her name? I'm blanking on her name right now, but, she's injured now. Anyways, I thought that's what they're gonna do, and Liv Morgan, I thought they're gonna push her back to what she was before she got injured. But then when they are pushing Raquel Rodriguez to be the women's champion and Liv Morgan, and I'm blanking on her name, to be like a tag team, then I was like, okay, cool. And then she, like, from that point to now, like, she has improved immensely to the point where I do think she deserves a title shot. Or not, sorry, not a title shot, a title run. And I don't mean like a month or so and then that's it. I'm talking about a long-term run. Now, I'm not talking like Roman Reigns 4 years run, but like I feel like she should have at minimum a year run. And I feel like she should have this big uh undefeated streak. So then, like Asuka, when she made it into the main roster, when it when she lost, it was a big deal. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what they should do with Raquel Rodriguez, and that's one of the reasons why I think that, let's just say, for argument's sake, Raquel Rodriguez was champion, and uh, um, Rhea Ripley still ended up winning the Elimination Chamber match. That would have been a great WrestleMania pay-per-view match, or PLE that they're calling it now. Uh, Match, period. Like, I feel like that would have been, because they're both really tall, so you could say it's the battle of the Titans because of the fact that they're actually like both really tall women. So that would have been perfect in my opinion. Um, Not that I don't think Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley won't be a good match. I'm not gonna say that because, to be honest, I don't really remember them ever wrestling each other, so I couldn't really decide or make a actual half decent, good judgment on that part, but yeah, so that's my opinion about that section. I feel like that should have been done way better, but it is what it is. I do feel like one of these factions, whether it's, uh, the what's it called? MTF, with the leader Solo, or the White Six, or the Judgment Day, should have a uh, a time period where each member has a title. Because, like, for example, um, damn it, I'm blanking on her name. Uh, sh- she's in the White Six. I'm blanking on her name, but like, she has not wrestled at all since she joined the White Six. Since she has come back, as far as my understanding, she's attacked a few people, but she has not wrestled once. and that is a travesty in my opinion because, like, she is a great wrestler, like, 100% a great wrestler, and sorry if I can't remember certain wrestlers' names. It just doesn't pop into my head right away, so, like, I might remember her name tomorrow. Oh, Nikki Cross, that's who I was thinking of, Nikki Cross. See, I just remembered there. So, yeah, like, that's another person, a woman that, like, I feel like didn't get the fair, chance when she made it to the main roster. But to be fair, I feel like a lot of the NXT wrestlers don't actually get a half decent run when they make it to the main roster because beside maybe a select few, not many are getting that opportunity that they should because they were in NXT upper card. But then once they go to the main roster, then they become the middle card. And even though they should be an upper card, but they're not, it just doesn't make any sense. And for those that don't know, there's upper card where the world heavyweight titles are. Then there's the middle card, which is more for United States and intercontinental and even tag team. And then there's lower card, which are more likely to be like the jobbers, the not that great wrestlers. Um, Kind of like, and no offense to her, Mitchin, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and same with BFAB. No offense to them, I don't think it's their fault. They are half decent wrestlers, but they're not being used correctly, and the fact that, Mitchin has been on a losing streak for, like, I don't know how long, it's kind of like a joke to me at least when they put her against a women's champion because you know they're not going to win the title, so like it makes no sense. Like I to be honest, like I don't understand why they are in the WWE still when they're not associated with anybody, and they're, to me, no offense to them, they're not really bringing anything to the WWE, in my opinion, at least. And don't get me wrong, there are other wrestlers that I feel like they are not bringing anything to this company that I feel like they could do a lot better either in like New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, Ring of Honor, like maybe the independent scene, MLW, like these other wrestlers like Otis or I'm blanking on his tag team partner, but those two, like, no offense to them, like they aren't ever gonna be world heavyweight champion material ever. And I don't think they're ever gonna be um intercontinental or even United States championship material. Like, at least with our truth could, if he had stayed on that heel run, could have been a good contender for the United States title or Intercontinental title. I think his world heavyweight title contendership at this point is over, in my opinion, which is kind of sad, but I feel like it is what it is, unfortunately. Uh, how long have I been talking? Damn it. It doesn't say. That's not good. Oh, right there. 9. Sorry about that. Another thing, like Finn Balor, they have misused him like nobody's business, in my opinion. Like, he needs to be set up better. Like, because when he won the title, the inaugural WWE title, or I don't forget which one. Um, and then he has to drop it because he got injured. And then ever since he came back, he's never held that title ever again, whether it's WWE title or undisputed title. He's never held it since, which is a travesty in my part. He's I don't I can't even think of the last time he's held a singles title, in my opinion. And if he has, like, for more than a few months, because and those are called paper champions, which he is not. He is an amazing wrestler that, like I said, is being underutilized. And with the match with CM Punk, you automatically knew that CM Punk wasn't gonna lose. I mean, come on. They're setting up CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And the fact that if you watch those commercials for WrestleMania, where it's the one where it's all the guys and then the one where it's all the women, if you pay attention, that will give you a clue of who's going to actually be at WrestleMania and who's not. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be other guys at WrestleMania, but it gives you a really big clue of what their idea of who the main attractions are going to be for WrestleMania day 1 and day 2. And to be honest, I know there's a lot of people that like Brock Lesnar, but he's just not my cup of tea, to be honest. I'm not saying he's a garbage wrestler, but as a person, if the accusations that have come after him since Vince McMahon has left or has been forced to leave the WWE, I feel like he should be nowhere near WWE whatsoever. And the fact that he got paid uh, for to do nothing for 2 years was just garbage when you're firing amazing wrestlers to uh, just pay someone that to not work. Now, don't get me wrong, if a wrestler's injured and they're getting paid, that's one thing. But if they're not wrestling at all and they're not injured and it's more than a few months, then it's like, come on, seriously, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, in my opinion, um why would you pay someone like Brock Lesnar to do nothing? It makes no sense. But anyways, because if it was to make, if it was to hope that people would forget the garbage shit that he did, the possibly garbage shit that he did, then it's like all people have to do is Google what he did or what he possibly did, and then people would remember. So it's like I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. Anyways, and what I hate is the fact that Drew McIntyre is most likely going to lose on Friday on SmackDown so they can set up Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. It's a stupid idea. Drew McIntyre literally just won it not that long ago, and he deserves better. And I feel like Cody Rhodes has had the title a lot lately, and we need a break from him. Seriously, I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler, but either have him turn heel or do something new with him because even though he is over with the crowd, it's just not as big as he was before his story ended, if you know what I mean. Because once that story ended and the that thing with The Rock and John Cena ended, then it was like, why do we care about Cody Rhodes? I mean, seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've met the guy. He's a very nice guy. He's a very great wrestler. I have nothing against the guy, but right now, it's just like he's lost a little bit of his it factor, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yeah, I I just don't know why he's still why they still have him like that. Now, for those that don't know uh, who Danhausen is, he is kind of like a comedic wrestler. He was known in AEW for a while before AEW stopped using him for I don't know how many years, and then they just didn't renew his contract, and that's how he was able to make it to WWE. But before that, literally had the exact same gimmick. If you can YouTube him and see a whole bunch of his matches. He's not a terrible wrestler. Uh, will he ever be world heavyweight champion material? Hell no. Will he be intercontinental champion material or United States champion material? No. Will he be tag team material? Depending on who he's tag teaming with, yes, 100%. But he's more there for comedic stuff and less or like serious type stuff. Like he's more of like our truth type stuff, like how he's a comedic wrestler. Same with Santino Morales. Same thing, comedic wrestler. Same with for all you AEW fans, uh, Orange Cassidy. Same thing, comedic wrestler. Or Dalton Castle, same thing, comedic wrestler. So yeah, looks like I've been talking about wrestling for the past almost getting close to 22 minutes. Um, those are my opinions. You can agree, disagree, whatever. Whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. And by the way, I don't know whether I'm going to do another one of these. It's right now, it's just a test run to see what people like or people think of this. So, anyways, bye.